What's up, guys? This video is about what I learned from my experience going skydiving. And if you read the title, you probably already know that if you watch to the end of this video, there is a video of the jump included in this as well. So stay tuned for that. It's pretty cool. So I'm actually making this video because yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of the day that I bought the voucher to go and do the jump. And I remember that very distinctly because it was kind of an impulsive decision. I bought it at midnight because it was the end of the Boxing Week sale that Skydive Toronto had going on. It expired January 4th at 11:59 or whatever it was. So they did the same sale this year, and they sent me an email because I guess I'm still on their subscription list. And I went ahead and I shared that to my Instagram story. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already saw that. In hopes that, hey, maybe somebody would jump on this sale too. It's a great deal. It's like $100 off. I think it's like $400 regularly, so it's 25% off of the overall cost. It's pretty good. So I shared it in hopes that maybe somebody would get a good deal and go ahead and have the experience of a lifetime going skydiving like I did. And actually one of my friends jumped on it and she messaged me saying, thanks a lot for sharing this, just bought it and I'm stoked. So I'm making this video because I figured, hey, if one person made the decision to go ahead and have a jump just because I shared a freaking picture of the sale that they were having, let's go ahead and make a video about my experience about the jump. And hopefully more people will go ahead and say, yeah, that sounds awesome, let's do it. And when I say that it was the experience of a lifetime, it really was one of the best experiences of my 20 years on this planet this far. And I'm gonna tell you what I learned from it. So I don't really have a fear of heights or anything, but on the plane ride up, I was getting the butterflies. I was thinking, oh shit, this is real. I'm about to jump out of an airplane. And there was 3 people in the plane with me, three jumpers. There was actually a bunch of us in the plane because every jumper has a tandem instructor, so somebody on your back that's like a professional, and then a cameraman. We all had a cameraman jumping with us. So the video is like really, really good. It's awesome. There's actually a separate cameraman that filmed it that jumped with us. So definitely stick around to watch that. But as we were going up, it started hitting me like, oh shit, this is real. I'm getting pretty nervous. I wasn't expecting to be nervous, but we were in quite like a small plane. I'd never been on a plane like that before. It seemed kind of rickety, even though I know it's like fully safe, but it wasn't like a 747, right? So compared to any plane that I've been on in the past, it's like, this thing feels like it's a rust bucket that's about to drop out of the sky. So maybe that added to the fear factor a little bit, but the 2 people that were jumped before me, and me, my instructor, and my cameraman were the last ones to jump. We were the last ones in the plane, other than the pilot. And seeing them jump before me, I was like, holy fuck, they just fell 12,000 feet out of the sky, and I'm about to do the same thing. So the butterflies are really picking up now, and this big gate is open. You'll see that in the video, and you'll see as I'm like on the edge of the plane, I'm kind of just like stone cold. I'm not really too expressive because it's just like, fuck. Oh my God, this is real. This is about to happen. I'm about to hurl my body 12,000 feet out of the sky. Why did I decide to do this? As soon as I jumped, we actually did a flip. So I kind of got really discombobulated, and I like that frozenness that I had before we jumped kind of turned into like tightness. And it was like, whoa, like holy fuck, like the sky is below me and the ground is under, like what's going on? And then when we got reoriented, I'm really glad that we flipped actually because it looks really cool in the video. But when we got reoriented and we just started free falling, I kind of just like exhaled and it was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And right away, all that fear washed away when I realized like I'm falling out of the sky. This is fucking awesome. And you can actually see in the video, the instructor, you have to go through like an hour of like tutorials before you do the jump because they need to tell you like, here's the risks involved, we're not liable, all this stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you guys that part, but they tell you kind of like how to position your body and what the instructions are that your tandem is giving you. Like if he taps you on the shoulder twice, it means this, once means that. And I'm so excited as we're falling. You can see in the video that my freaking hands are going all over the place. I'm screaming. It's during COVID, so I'm wearing a mask. But you can probably still see based off of my facial expressions that I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs and I'm just having the time of my life. The tandem instructor couldn't even contain my excitement. He's trying to like position his body to compensate for the fact that mine's kind of flailing because I'm just overwhelmed with like adrenaline, and it was amazing. So yeah, that's the big thing that I learned, is that the best things in life are on the other side of discomfort. So whenever you're feeling uncomfortable for something, it's because there's like a sense of fear, right? It's like, I don't want to go and do that, right? It's like a very common thing that people are uncomfortable with is like the opposite gender, let's say, right? There's like a fear, and what's that fear of? It's fear of rejection. So we think like, I don't want to go over there. So we just kind of be a little bit reserved instead of going and talking to that person that we have a crush on or whatever. The anticipation that we have in relation to an experience says nothing about the experience itself. The feelings that we're getting from the anticipation is all just mind stuff. It's all just things that we're projecting onto reality. It's all just like, oh, but what if this happens? What if that happens? It's like, no, that's not the way you like think about it. If you think about life that way, you're gonna never break out of your comfort zone, and you're gonna live quite a mediocre life. And if you're feeling like you're kind of stuck in a rut right now, or that, it's like there's got to be more to life than this, I urge you to step outside of your comfort zone and try to, make your life a little bit more extraordinary. Go talk to the girl, go talk to the guy, right? Like go freaking book the skydiving trip. It was amazing. That's kind of where I came from and why I booked it. It was like, I was in a little bit of a rut. I felt like a little bit complacent with my life. And it's like, okay, I got to shake this up a bit. Hey, skydiving? That sounds fucking extraordinary. Let's do it. And it was extraordinary. And I'm so glad I did it. Had I played victim to the fear and the discomfort, I wouldn't have done it. Because even before I booked it, I was thinking like, am I really going to do this? That's kind of fucked up. I'm going to jump out of a plane at 12,000 feet. And I said, hey, fuck it. Like, why not? That sounds amazing. The only thing getting in the way would be fear. And I'm not going to live my life always in the shadow of doubt and always in the shadow of fear. I'm going to step out of that, step out of the comfort zone and go ahead and chase those extraordinary experiences and meet extraordinary people and do whatever it is that I got to do that's outside of my comfort zone, because that's where the best things are in life. If you want to live an extraordinary life, you got to step outside of that comfort zone. So that's the meat and potatoes of what I learned by skydiving, and also that I really love skydiving. That was the other big thing. And I'm actually looking into getting a course where you can become like a certified skydiver. I think it's like a 2-week or 1-week course. You become a certified skydiver, and then you can jump anytime for like $60 as opposed to $400. So yeah, skydiving is really great. The fact that I'm thinking about that after one jump should tell you a lot. The other big thing that I learned, it was kind of an insight that I had after, is there is so much opportunity out there. Like in this day and age, we have access to more things than we ever have. Skydiving? Are you kidding me? Like think about jumping out of a plane 100 years ago with a parachute on your back. Like that's not something that you can just go online and book and then make a phone call and say, okay, I'm coming this day, and then show up and do it. 2021, that's just the half of it. Like there's so many things that we just have resources and opportunities to go do, given all the technology and what we have available to us at our fingertips in today's day and age. Even like to play on that example of going up to the girl or guy that you have a crush on, even that, right? If you didn't really know how to approach somebody and you were nervous, you can't just go and do a Google search 100 years ago, how to get over my low self-esteem or how to become more confident. Now you can go ahead and go to my YouTube channel and watch a video on how to become more confident. Like these resources are at our fingertips and oftentimes for free. And I've been learning that a lot over the last couple of years of my life too, but that skydiving experience really kind of hit that one home, is that there's so much that we can do that we are so privileged to be able to go do, and we have like just at our fingertips. So take advantage of the resources that are all around you guys. It'll make for a lot of learning, a lot of knowledge, and hey, knowledge is power. So you want to live an extraordinary life, that's another thing you got to go do. 1, step outside of your comfort zone. 2, take advantage of the resources that are all around you. And now I'm going to go ahead and flip you over to the video of the jump. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And hey, if you book a skydive, let me know what you think of the experience after you have it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and